Right, I thought just as a little bit of something different, I would give you a bit of a look around of the space that the space that I work out of. So I'm in the space probably, well, a minimum of 2 hours a day. And so when I talk about my videos, when I get up and meditate in the morning, this is where I come. So this is my beautiful chair. And for me, meditation sort of went to a whole nother level when I started sitting up rather than laying down. So for a long time I would lay down and meditate. And as good as that was, I found that sitting in a chair was, well, just took it to another level. There's the lovely Ted, looking as beautiful as ever. Now every morning I have a blanket, and what I find is I get cold, and I know that when I'm working with people, doing energy work with people, you know, the core temperature in the body does drop a bit. So I always have this, and this is a beautiful blanket that I brought. And I love the colours. Those natural colours really work for me. So I have an altar, and this is my lovely altar. And so the beautiful Mother Mary up there, probably the most misunderstood, I don't know, deity, ascended master. This is a beautiful star chart from Ginny Jones, so she does those for you personally. And then there's just bits and pieces, and so the beautiful Merlin over there keeps an eye on the world for me, and crystals, and there's sacred water in there from an amazing water wizard called Shane Smith down in, well, he's a guardian of Te Koanga, the beautiful Castle Hill. So then this is works from Angie Stewart. So Angie is a spiritual painter, and so that's a guide of mine. That's one of the first guides that ever came through actually. So that's Merlin, beautiful Merlin. That's Peter, so the boy being that I currently work with, and there's some more of him. And this is this is the entrance to the Crystal Cave. And I'm very blessed. These were gifted to me by a gentleman who, and there's two of them, who I worked with for many years. And so in the late 90s and early 2000s taught me the initial basics of spiritual healing. And he's a beautiful Buddha, and you know, so he's a resonance and a part of me. And the thing with this Buddha statue is those eyes follow you around. So yes. And then of course there's the books. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm in here at least a couple of hours a day. There's Ted again. And I'm just in here doing my thing. And so, you know, a lot of the crystals and stuff that sit up here I use when I am when I'm doing my healing and reading work. And then I have, you know, the brass bowls and the drums, and there's actually a crystal bowl under there as well. And there's a little drum there as well. So, and with those sorts of tools, I tend to, well, I'm guided to use them, right? So, you know, they'll come up in my head, they'll come up as an image, or they'll come up as a vibration, and I'll know what they are. I also use bells. It's a beautiful crystal bell. Of course, I have my wand, I have my staff, my blade, my sword. But yeah, I mean, beautiful Mother Mary, you know, so misrepresented, and probably, you know, one of our most sacred divine beings. And you know, the work that her and Mary Magdalene did in support of Yeshua, and to, you know, bring Yeshua's resonance and vibration through was immense. And you know, sadly, that's not acknowledged. And you know, we have a religion that fails to, well, one primary religion anyway, that fails to understand the immensity of Mary's work, and both Marys actually, and also the work of Anna, which was Mother Mary's mother. Anyway, what else have I got? Oh, look, there's a photo of my beautiful daughter. She's there because she makes my heart sing. And then of course plants. And do you guys use music? I do. I use music mainly as for timing, and so most of the meditation CDs you'll see there they're an hour long, and so they give really good timing. And of course, yeah, more crystals. Anyway, there you go. All very exciting.